Sales start now at 4 Wheel Parts. Get dialed for the season with wheel and tire packages starting at $7.99. Leveling kits for $2.99 install. Gear packages for $6.49. And free installation on tonneau covers, side armor, programmers, and batteries. Visit 4WP.com today and check out the 4 Wheel Parts Holiday Gift Guide to see all of our holiday savings and specials. Looking to buy a gift for someone? For every $50 spent on a 4WP gift card, you're automatically entered to win a $5,000 4WP gift card for yourself. 2 other lucky customers will win a $2,500 or $1,000 4WP gift card. The Do Your Gift Right sweepstakes runs from November 4th through December 25th. 4WP's holiday savings are here at all 95 4 Wheel Parts stores nationwide, where we install everything we sell. Find your local store or shop online at 4WP.com.
Rigid brought you the world's first patented curved light bar. Now, it just got smaller, slimmer, and smarter with the Rigid RDS SR Series Pro. This compact single-row light bar conforms to modern looks and projects more lighting to get you further, boasting a compact design, gentle curve, and the same proven rigid quality. The RDS SR Series Pro is a new, sleek, and sophisticated way to own the night.
Welcome back. We are here once again with your KMC Wheels Fishgistics coverage of the Baja 1000, presented by 4 Wheel Parts and fueled by F&L Racing Fuel. We are back at 7 o'clock with your next update. This update is also presented by Rigid Industries here. It is now dark. Everybody has their rigids on so they can see where they're going, and things are getting a little bit spread out now. The first half of the race is just about over. The lead car is about mile 400 or so, as you'll see in a minute, and things have changed a little bit. We had quite a bit of drama in the last hour update. The top cars have switched it up a bit. We got some underdogs running up front in the top 5, and actually this race is getting pretty exciting. It's been a little bit of a bummer for some of the guys. I know right at the end of our last update, we had to give Andy the bad news that his truck was at 0 miles an hour, so that wasn't good. Andy was a little bummed, but you know, that's Baja racing, and what are you going to do? But for sure, we confirmed the 31 is at 0 miles an hour as our tracker started updating and the score one started updating again. So I think it might have been upside down for a little bit or something, and then maybe they flipped it over and they weren't able to get it going again. But they're still sitting there. So bummer for the 31 and Andy McMillan and Bryce Menzies, but I know they'll be back and strong next year. Let's go look at the map. Pull it up here. So things are really getting spread out at the front. Look at this. We have Ampudia. Alan Ampudia is now first on the road and first on time, leading the race. The Ampudia brothers have been running a great race so far. They've been hauling ass. Even before the 31 broke, they were actually beating them on time, and they were only a couple miles behind them. So the number 10 has been on a running crazy today. Hopefully they're not driving it too hard. Hopefully they saved a little bit for this next section, because this next section is a real killer. This next section is the San Felipe Whoops, which if any of you guys have been to Baja, you know that is not a fun section. It's basically miles and miles and miles of straight whoops. You get a turn and then you get miles and miles and miles of straight whoops. Oh, and there's huge rocks in the whoops too that you can't see when you're doing 120 miles an hour trying to get on top of the whoops. So this next section is going to be the really big test. I think personally, if the 10 can stay in front when they start going up the summit, I think it's their race. Until then, let's see if the 10 can hold up through this next section. I hope it does. They've had a really good race so far. They really deserve it so far, but this next section will make or break the race for them. Right behind them is the 83. Larry Rossler. I don't know what mile Luke McMillan was getting in. He might be in the truck already. If he's not, he will definitely be getting in it pretty soon. I'm going to guess that he probably got in it by now. Most of the drivers were doing a change at mile 371 at Morelia Junction. We heard there was a bunch doing the change there. So he probably, I would assume Luke is already in there. If not, he's going to get in probably over here in San Felipe. So that's second. Then look at how big of a gap it is. We got all the way back to look who's in third. 76, Jesse Jones. That is Toby Price driving the brand new Mason truck with Nasser Alatia waiting at mile 540 to get in the truck. So Toby Price, so far, knock on wood, has been doing a great job. He's just been keeping it smooth, consistent. He hasn't been pushing it too hard. He's just doing what he wanted to do. when we were pre-running, he was asking me some questions because he's only been down there a few times, and he's like, what do we do? I'm like, dude, just keep it smooth. Let the other guys in front of you take themselves out, which they've done. And sure enough, look, he's up to third place. So all he's got to do is get the truck to Nasser Al-Attiyah. Hopefully Nasser doesn't just floor the thing. This will be his first time racing a trophy truck. When we were pre-running, he pre-ran in some of the other trophy trucks that Jesse Jones owns, and he did okay. He did have a little tip over yesterday in the brand new truck. So if you saw it off the line today and you were wondering why the fiberglass was messed up, Nasser had a little excitement yesterday. I was told he was trying to find the edge, and he found it. So he knows what not to do now. So hopefully when Nasser gets in, he just keeps it smooth, keeps it going. So good job for those guys. They're having a really good run so far. Behind the 76, Billy, is the 32, Ryan Arciero. And then behind him is Mike Walser in the 89. Then Rob McCachran, Justin Lofton, and Robbie Gordon. Then the 9, Carlos Lopez. So that's the next one. And actually, we might have Brad Wilson calling in right now. Yeah, let's bring him over here. We'll bring Brad Wilson just called in, and let's get you guys an update. He's sitting down here in San Mateus waiting for the car to get in. So let me see. He's going to be on the sat phone, so it might sound a little weird, but let's see if we can get him over here. All right, Brad, are you there? You're live right now. How's it going?
It's going good. I guess I'd be calling you with more questions than I have answers. It's been 45 minutes since Ampudia went through, and we got 3 trophy trucks through race mile 345.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty spread out there now. So it was Ampudia, and then Luke, and then who was the third through? Was it Toby Price?
No, it was Bobby Pecoy, the 14 truck.
Oh, okay. So there we go, guys. So the number 14 truck has not been tracking all day on the tracker. So the 14 is in between the 83 and the 76.
So the 76 should be the 4th truck through here?
Yep, 76 should be coming by you literally any second, and then it should be the 32 and the 89 right behind them. So you should have 3 coming through you any minute.
There's no bottleneck or anything up in Mike's?
No, nope. Everybody just spread out. Like we were saying earlier, Andy's truck broke, the 31 broke, the 16 broke up there, Cameron's truck broke, and everybody's just going real slow up there, but there's definitely no bottleneck. You guys are at mile 300 right now. In the 100 car, you guys are at mile 300.
Awesome, and then I also just heard 138 is potentially around 260 something, stop?
Yep, 263.8, and they are at 0 miles an hour right now. So the other Wilson car, 138, is at 0 miles an hour.
Okay.
So, what's your plan?
I know I told you I'd call at 7 with some answers, but it looks like it is. Looks like that might have been Toby that just went through. So there's your 4th truck.
All right, so there we go, guys. So you're gonna hop in the 100 car, right? Who's been driving that so far?
Justin Lenning's been driving it. My dad Ronnie and Brian Bowles are going to get in here at 3:45. Oh, we had a. Hold on 1 second. Hey, who was that? All right, 32 just went through 5th truck right on Toby.
There we go. All right, just as we thought. So it looks like the 160, the 160.
Getting in here, and then I will be getting. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, it looks like the 162 is running first, and then you guys are running second right now.
Awesome. Yeah, so Ronnie's getting in here at 3:45. I'm going ahead to race mile 540, where I will get in and do the finish. So.
Right on.
Get a good finish. Get a championship out of this.
All right, we'll keep it going. Yeah, it looks like behind you, the next one car is going to be the 105, Mason Cullen. He's a few miles behind you, but you got a little bit of a gap. But he's going to be the next car coming behind you. Right now, he is about 3 miles behind you or so.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, good luck, man. Thanks for the update.
All right, thank you. See ya.
All right, so there you go, guys. The number 14 truck, wild card right there. He's not tracking. He's actually 3rd on the road. So Bobby Pecoy is behind Luke McMillan. I don't think Brad told us how far, but he did say he was 3rd on the road. And then the 76, Jesse Jones with Toby Price, is 4th on the road. So now you guys know when you're watching the tracker, remember the 14 is potentially in between the 76 and the 83. Cameron might jump in that truck. Cameron was on the entry list on that truck, so I wouldn't be surprised, since Cameron's not getting in the 16, if he might get in that truck somewhere. I'll see if we can get Cameron on the phone, maybe get him on the sat phone or something, and find out if Cameron's going to jump in the 14 maybe. But that's a look at trophy truck in Class 1 for you guys. What else do you guys want to look at? The spec trucks. Let's go find the spec trucks for you guys. Trophy truck spec. All right, so I'll show this layer. Here we go. So the 279, AJ Jones is first on the road still. Then behind him, we have 299, Charles Durant and Sarah Price running in third place. Jeff Bader in fourth, back to the 260 in fifth. So that's your top 5. This is Brock Keeger driving the 279 truck right now. AJ Jones is getting in there at the bottom here, right? Once they get on the highway there, AJ Jones is going to get in and then go to the finish. So that's going to be what's going on with that truck. Hold on, we're just getting. All right, yeah. Nope, no updates there. There's more people asking about Bryce's truck. We don't know. We haven't heard anything about Bryce's truck for sure. Andy's truck that Bryce was driving. Haven't heard anything else for them. Let's see what else you guys want to look at. The trophy truck specs. Let's look at the Pro UTVs. I know you guys always ask about those. Let's look at. Let's see. All right, turn these on. Same thing, Wayne Matlock, he's been out front all day. He is still up front. The 29-31, Craig Scanlon, he's moving up. Remember, he was fourth, I think, last update. He's now up to second place. And Craig, I did confirm with Joey D, Craig is going to try to drive the whole thing. So he's trying to, quote, Ironman, even though he has a co-driver. He's trying to Ironman the whole race. So good luck to Craig on that. And behind him is Wes Miller, and then Justin Lambert is in fourth, and the 29.99 Kurt Fackrell is in fifth place. So that's your top 5 in the Pro Turbo class. If we look at the naturally aspirated class, which has 13 cars in it, we can see it is Caden Wells leading, followed by Kristen Matlock. Now, remember a couple years ago, Kristen Matlock actually beat all of the Pro UTV Turbo class cars with her naturally aspirated car. Can she do it again? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see the time at the end of the race. But she's running in second right now behind Caden Wells. Then we have Trent Backus in the 1902 running third, and Christopher Boyle in the 1944 running fourth. Let's look at the Ultra 4 cars. I know there's a few of you fans out there. Where are they? Hammer Truck. That's what they're called. So Hammer Truck. We have Casey Curry, been out front all day, still out front. Shannon Campbell. Actually looks like he might have a problem right now. He's at 0 miles an hour, so maybe just changing a flat tire or something. But Shannon Campbell running second. Then it was Sky Johnson third, and the fourth one is nowhere to be seen on this map. So that's a look at them. So let's see, what else do you guys want to see? Where's the first trophy truck? We just said that. They're at around mile 400. We'll look again real quick. The lead trophy truck is at mile 384 right now, and it is Alan Impudia, followed by Luke McMillan, and then the number 14, Bobby Pecoy, is going to be somewhere around here on the tracker, not tracking. All right, so let's see what else you guys are looking for. Update on 7F. Okay, well, we can show them. We'll see if Brandon Walsh is still going. He is still going. He is still leading the class. This might be the best run he's had in a while, actually. So he's at mile 202. Then Justin Park and Kellen McNeil maybe pitting there at 0 miles an hour. Justin Park at 9 miles an hour. So that might be what's going on there. And then let's see, who else are you guys looking for? Can't find Brunette. Well, that's a Monster athlete. So since we're doing Monster Energy athlete updates, let's go see if we can find them for you guys. So Pro Force Induction, show only, and then Mark Brunette right there. So his tracker. Mark Burnett's tracker hasn't worked for 48 minutes. That's why you can't find him. He could be running anywhere. He could be in first place, or he could be in 8th place or so, what it looks like on here. So hopefully Mark Burnett's tracker starts working again. Justin Lambert was the other Monster athlete that we were looking at. He's running in 4th right now. So Monster Energy has some good runs going in the top of the Pro UTV class here. BJ Baldwin was out earlier with a transmission. Cameron Steele out. Bobby Pecoy running in 3rd, Monster Energy athlete right there. So be on the lookout for him. All right, 7 open. We can look at them real quick, and then we're going to sign off, I think, for this one. So the Honda team earlier had some problems. Rossi rolled the truck, rolled it down the side off the Santa Tomas, from Santa Tomas to the beach, those fast, windy roads. Then he went off the side and rolled it. They got it fixed. They got it flipped over. It had a hole in the radiator and a broken steering wheel. So they limped it to Arindia, found a welder, welded up the radiator, changed the steering wheel or fixed the steering wheel, and then they got going again. So they are, let's see. So the 710 is Mike Schaefer. They're your lead car. Then it is Dan Shamley second. And then up here is 709. It looks like they're out of pit right now. So they're at mile 196 and the leader's at 231. So they're 40 miles behind. When they got going, they were 50 miles behind. So they already made up 10 miles in the last 30 miles or 40 miles that they did. So the Honda truck is definitely on a roll. If they have a clean run the rest of the way, we'll see. All right, so I think that's about it. Let's see, go through the questions real quick. What happened to PAB, Cameron Steele, the 16? They broke a front diff, so the 16 is out with a broken front diff. What happened to, let's see, the Honda enter UTV this year? No, they did not enter UTV next year. Troy Herp's update, I haven't got any update on them, and their tractor wasn't working earlier, so don't know about them. Class 10, yeah, let's check on them. Sorry, guys, we can we'll look at them real quick. So Class 10, 1016 is leading, followed by 1062, 1036, 1075, 1022, 1008, and the 1085. Still a pretty good race in Class 10. That's 7 cars within about 10 or 15 miles of each other right there with a long way to go. So we'll have to see what happens at the end there. And the Bronco, yeah, let's go check on the Bronco. We got to check on them. Let's see. The Bronco is coming along still. They're moving. Oh, they're getting caught, though. The 2022 is moving in on them. Skilton's moving in. The Bronco is at mile 217 right now. So pretty good race between the two Class 2 cars that entered. The Bronco's still moving, though. Update on Cole Potts. What is Cole Potts racing? I don't even think Cole Potts is racing this race, is he? What is in a UTV? In what class? I don't see Cole Potts on the entry list anywhere here. So those of you asking for Cole Potts update, you have to tell me a car because I don't think Cole Potts is even racing this race. All right. So we'll be back at 8 o'clock with the next update. Big thanks to KMC Wheels. Been with us for a couple years. 4-Wheel Parts, presenting sponsor, F&L. We are fueled by F&L Racing Fuel all day. Rigid lights. Everybody's got the rigid lights on now because it's dark outside. Alfred Distribution, it's where we get our Michelob Ultra from, and we'll be having some of those tomorrow, not tonight because we got to stay up giving you guys updates all night. Hostel, PCI, which is the Weatherman. If you guys heard the Weatherman feed, I highly suggest you guys listen to that because there's lots of good information. If you're in Baja, don't stick your freaking mic. Don't put the mic in a cup holder. Don't sit on the mic. Unplug the mic from the radio so you're not a Richard Cranium. And also a big thanks to Monster Energy. I think we're going to go get one right now because we're getting a little tired here and we need to get ready for our next updates next hour. All right. See you guys at 8 o'clock.